I'm back. Good morning, my lovelies. This is Miss Jacob coming straight from that Pakistan, aka the messenger. For it's always a message. Miss Jacob always have a message for you. But it's up to you to discern what Miss Jacob is trying to say. Remember, I'm just an outsider looking into your world, seeing things that you do not see, okay? But dig this, hopefully this video don't cut off because this phone just been acting a fool, okay? But the name of this video is called Discrimination and Racism. I gotta get something off my chest, okay? Because if it ain't one thing, it's always something else. Let me tell you something. The adversary is busy, okay, with the discrimination, with the racism, with the favoritism. I mean, it's just all kinds of stuff that is going on, okay, between the Canaanites and the Spanish. The Canaanites is what people call the blacks and Negroes, okay? They were never really black and Negro, okay? Those are Canaanites, and not only that, but they are Kushites, okay, from Kush. Okay, that's who they really are. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna get down to this thing right here because this was very, very disturbing. And I must say, 211 needs to get sued for discrimination. Let me tell you what happened about a week ago. What Bobby Schmurda say about a week ago? So about a week ago, I sits down inside a Wendy's on what was it, University Ave in Bailey down there, and a few people walked in and sat down. Now it was on a Friday. It was snowing, cold. I mean, it was slushy outside. Snow was coming down. Okay, it was coming down and it was sticking and it was cold. So a few people came in. It was a few Canaanites, few Kushites, and a few Spanish people that came in. Now everybody trying to figure out what they're going to do for the night, where they're going to stay at, whatever, to stay warm, just to get out the snow and get out the weather, right? So, okay, so here goes the Spanish dude. He calls up 211, right? 211 and gave him his information. Now, mind you, all these people that came in are in the system and are part of Best Self. And Best Self is a mental health institution, okay, because that's what it is, a mental health institution. So all these people are part of Best Self mental institution. So they get SSI money and they get all this stuff, okay? So anyway, the Spanish dude calls up to give up his information, right? And they tells him that he was eligible to get a room in a motel off the streets, out of the snow. And not only that, but they turned around and they sent him a cab to come pick him up in the snow, okay? Meanwhile, me and another person tried to call up 211. Let's go see what's going on. They had me on hold forever, okay? And then I had left a number for them to call me back. And after they called me back, they still had me on hold for a long time, okay? Another dude, another Cushite had called them, okay, had called them and gave them all his information. They want to sit here and tell him that he wasn't eligible. He could go for a shelter. He could go to the shelter instead. He couldn't get a motel room off the street, but he could go to a shelter instead. Why did they approve the Spanish person to get a motel room off the streets out of the snow, but denied the Cushite? Why? If that's not racist and discrimination, I don't know what is. And see, when I start saying stuff and start going off at my mouth, everybody look at me like I'm crazy, but nobody see this stuff that be going on. Nobody seems to see this, to see what I see that be going on. Like, that is crazy. And then last Monday, when I checked out of the Super 8 hotel, yet again, an Amalekite, a Spanish person, running off at their mouth. They knew they had to check out at 11 o'clock. He came in at 3 a.m. He came in at 3 a.m. He knew he was supposed to check out at 11. He did was raising all kinds of hell. And guess what? He ended up getting a free night. If that would have been me, they would have called the police and had the police escort me out of there. You see what I be saying? And when I be saying stuff, people be looking at me like, but they don't see what be going on. They really don't see the racism and the discrimination that be going on with these people, how just allow these people to come over here. And not only that, but I had went up to Goodwills. Now all of a sudden they all up at Goodwills. I had to tell another Cushite, I had to tell her, watch out for your job because they coming over here to come take your job. Yeah, like I say, they let these people come over here. Okay, they let these people come over here and ambush. Okay, no, enough is enough. They had everything already. They had everything. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I mean, the frustration and everything be real, and I understand the frustration. I understand it, but that don't give me the right to go around town and start picking fights with other nations because I can't get what I want. These people is literally going around town causing problems because they can't get what they want. You know what? I was on the phone with somebody from Newark, and they was talking about it being a race war, and I could just see it right now being a race war because these people, they were plagued out of their land. They need land and they need crops. How they going to get land? How they going to get crops? How they going to remigrate? They're not getting none of my land. You can forget that. They can hang that up. They can hang that up. But the discrimination and racism be real, okay? 211 needs to be sued for discrimination, okay? They should have told, guess what? If neither one of them couldn't get a room couldn't get a room out of a motel, they both could have went to the shelter. Don't approve one to get a room out of a motel and then tell the other one he had to go to the shelter. I'm quite sure he didn't need for them to tell him to go to the shelter. He knew he had to go to the shelter. He was already at the shelter. He didn't want to go to the shelter. That's what people not understanding. You don't have to, and don't nobody will feel like doing no shelter. But you sitting up here approving these people to get rooms in motels. While we sit here and gotta sleep outside or go to a shelter. That's not right. That's not right. The injustice, I'm telling you. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff that's gonna be going on. It's gonna be I could just see it popping off now because this isn't right. But I'm about to get off this. I have to tell the dude, stop letting these people chump you and punk you. Call the police. Call the police. Next time they give you a hard time, just call the police. They would have did it if that would have been me. If I would have raised all kind of hell, I pay my $70. They would have just called the police. And I would have got escorted up out of there because this is a dude, mind you. I'm a female. This is a dude. Stop letting these people chump you and stand up for yourself. And it's just sad. I'm seeing a lot of kushites just getting their ass beat. But see, they know who to play with and they know who not to play with. That's the whole thing. They know who to play with. They know who to play with and they know who not to play with. But the discrimination and the racism be real. Even my own brother's starting to see that. He's starting to see exactly what I was talking about. Kushites is losing their jobs to the Spaniards. See, that's why I don't care about no job. That's why I gave up a long time ago things of this world. And it's coming out of my mouth yet again. They will never, ever get not one penny from me. Ever. You understand? They owe me reparations. All that debt and everything, they're going to pay for it. I'm not paying for nothing. No taxes, none of that. I'm taking mine back. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm taking mine back. But anywho, I'm about to be off this. All right. Hey, listen, the Black Hebrew Israelites are not the Hebrew Israelites. Those are Kushites. Okay, they're from Cush. They're Kushites. They're not Israelites. Okay, stop with the deception. Stop with the lies. You would think that people would educate themselves while these platforms is up. When is people going to wake up and start freeing themselves from ignorance and lies? Okay, they're not Hebrew Israelites. They are Kushites from Cush. Okay, Nimrod. They're Canaanites. There's no such thing as Black History Month. No. But anywho, I'm about to be off this. The racism be real. I'm telling you. Time is of the essence for the wicked. The wicked, the wicked, the wicked. Time is endless. There is no ending to time. It's the wicked. These racist pigs. They're racist. The discrimination be real. With 211 denying that man a room to get off the streets, freezing cold outside and snowing, and made her family, whoever female that was, karma is knocking at her door and made her family be put to death. She's a scumbag. You don't deny him no room to get off the streets and it was snowing outside and cold, and then you want to tell the Spanish person he could get a room off the streets? If that didn't piss me off, I don't know what did. That was the ultimate piss off. Enough is enough. I'm about to be off this. Hey, listen. You don't know how long these platforms is going to be up. Stop paying attention to propaganda news. Too many propagandists spreading rumors and lies and lies and lies. Too many people feeding off a lie, and a lie ain't even the truth. The truth was in front of your face the whole time. But anywho, I'm about to be off this. This Miss Jakov, looking into your world, seeing things that you do not see. Hey, listen, live below your means. Stop keeping up with the Joneses, because it's getting real out here. I'm gone.